After the battle for the multiverse against Godslayer Hearts and the rest of the core area warriors that inevitably led to a victory by the Z Fighters, Super Dragon Ball Heroes returned with a different, special episode this month featuring one of our favorite characters and transformations. While Hearts may have finally been brought to the light, the battle between the Time Patrol and the Demon Realm army seems to have finally reached its climax. Up until this point, Trunks and the Time Patrollers have been putting extreme pressure on the Demon Army and the Dark King, whose plan to rule the entire universe hangs in the balance. Thanks to Trunks and the Supreme Kai of Time, however, they've been able to not only reduce the strength of their opponents by quite a marginable amount, but they've also recruited a sizable force of backup by way of the Z Fighters and allies all across the multiverse like Jiren, Hit, and even the Grand Priest in a way. Trunks, having ascended to the level of the gods now, stands at the forefront of the battle as the pressure against the demons has boiled over into an all-out war with the Dark King Mechikabura. Initially appearing as a very aged old man, he wields amazing magical powers, but after wishing to be at the peak of his prime, he transforms into a much more youthful and much more powerful version of himself, further transforming into something called his Time Unleashed state. If you guys want to check out the Super Dragon Ball Heroes episode 20 special, I'll be sure to leave the link to the video I watched down below in the description box, so be sure to go check it out. Also, before the video gets started, if you guys are enjoying the Dragon Ball content, be sure to leave a like on this video and let's try to get this video to 3,000 likes for more Super Dragon Ball Heroes, and be sure to have that notification bell turned on to never miss an anime upload. Also, don't forget to follow me on both Twitch and Twitter to keep up with me and all Dragon Ball related content. But without further ado, the clash in the Demon Realm has come down to the final few warriors as Super Saiyan God Trunks does battle with Dark Demon King Mechikabura, but he isn't by himself in this battle. As he brings his sword down with tremendous new power, the two seem not quite that far off in terms of strength from this one clash. However, the Dark King is able to knock Trunks out of the way, but behind him, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito launches a counterattack, blasting their opponent, overwhelming him as Trunks retreats back to Goten and Gohan. Vegito continues his relentless attack to keep Mechikabura at bay, but the Dark King is able to just eventually deflect off Vegito's Ki Blast. When the smoke clears, it's evident that the Dark King was less than affected by these attacks, and when he powers up, the magnitude of his strength is enough to cause a mini explosion on the tower. He fires Ki Blast back at Vegito and Trunks, who has rejoined the fight, but Vegito meets his attack with a flurry of his own. Trunks goes in for some close quarters combat on their opponent, slicing the aura all around the Dark King, which seems to almost be protecting him as a shield, opening his opponent up long enough for Vegito to prepare an enormous Super Kamehameha. Mechikabura, not able to evade the attack in time, has no other choice than to try to block it as he takes the full force of the blast, resulting in a massive collision. Vegito isn't done yet, however, because as soon as the smoke from the attack clears, he's on the move once again, charging his opponent, engaging in a hand-to-hand fight. Vegito throws a few play punches at Mechikabura, but he's able to evade these attacks as well as an incoming assault from Trunks, who has re-entered the fight now as well. Now with 2-on-1 again, Vegito dashes towards the Dark King, with the two going back and forth trading punches, with Gohan and the others looking on in amazement at their father's power as Vegito sends Mechikabura soaring into the ground below. More than annoyed at this point, when he gets back to his feet, he's ready to end this battle with the Saiyans as Vegito descends to the ground, meeting the King with a punch, only to have it blocked and be met with a knockout punch of his own, which he finishes off by blasting Vegito away. He's able to recover fairly easily, however, telling Mechikabura that for someone of his level, he should know that a trick like that would never work, as he releases a powerful blast that plummets him down below. And almost like clockwork, just when it seems like the battle is over and Vegito is about to end this, the Supreme Kai of Time takes this opportunity to recharge the Ki Sword Trunks is wielding, enabling its sealing powers to be used at full force. Raising his power as the sword itself transforms in his hands, Trunks' aura itself begins to sparkle, almost reminiscent of his fight with Zamasu, as Mechikabura gets to his feet, sending one final desperate attack at Trunks. This battle is as good as over though, as Trunks with full confidence has achieved power he may not have even known he possessed, as he effortlessly maneuvers through the Dark King's attacks, and when he lowers his sword, he slices Mechikabura right in half. In a glimmering flash of light, Mechikabra is successfully sealed as his aura begins to leak uncontrollably. As the ground cracks beneath their foe, from the darkness being banished, Mechikabra is consumed by light, cursing them all as the tower crumbles beneath them. The war against the Dark Demon Realm is finally over as light once again shines, as the King of Darkness has finally been defeated, and almost on cue, the Super Saiyan 4 fusion wears off, splitting our two warriors back into their individual selves after yet another close victory. The battle with Mechikabra may be over, as Trunks and the others rejoice as the universe has finally been freed from the grip of the Dark Demon Realm thanks to the help from Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, but the next thing we see is a callback to directly before the tower collapsed. Toa is seen running from the falling debris, carrying something in her arms, and eventually she meets up with Mira. Looking into her arms, she says that one day, your time shall come, as she reveals a baby and lifts him into the sky as he begins to glow and float away just before the destruction of them all, telling him to live on and obtain everything in his path. With these last ominous words being spoken implying future revenge, this baby is none other than the mastermind Fu himself, as the episode ends on quite the cliffhanger. The Super Dragon Ball Heroes special episode this month was pretty freaking good considering Fu was involved, which was one thing I feel like makes Heroes better, so he should get as much screen time as possible. In this episode, however, you can really feel the Goku Black Saga vibes heavy, which I guess isn't a bad thing, and I know a lot of people from what I've seen on Twitter are funny about God Trunks, but anybody saving the day besides Goku every time is honestly a plus if you ask me, but that's just me. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito though was pretty much his normal self, as we saw him tanking attacks from their opponent, and he even looked stunned from one, but of course he overall took no damage really. But if the forms got reversed, with the Trunks being in Super Saiyan 4 and Vegito in God form, that would have been crazy. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching until the end. As always, I really hope you all enjoyed the video. So I know a lot, if not all of you, have noticed that I haven't been using my intro in the past few videos, and I said in the comments that I would explain why, but really it's nothing more than I just have to change the song. So once I pick a clear track and get that edited over, we'll be back in business. If you guys have any copyright-free anime OST remixes in mind, I'd really love to check them out, so leave them down below in the comments. Anyways, Heroes this month really shocked me with Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. I hadn't seen the leaks or anything, but this was a great surprise. But I do feel like the battle could have been longer, even from Hero standards. But other than pretty much being a copy and paste of the Goku Black fight, how did you all enjoy this episode though? I'd love to hear your thoughts on God Trunks over Rage Trunks. Do you think God Trunks would have been cooler versus Amasu? Let me know down below. Anyways, before we dip out, be sure you guys have that notification bell turned on so you never miss the most hype anime content dropping, and consider leaving a like on this video as well if you're enjoying all things Dragon Ball. Also, don't forget to follow me on both Twitch and Twitter to keep up with me and all anime related content. But anyways, have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.